Alright lads, and welcome to the Dad Bod Vlog Rugby League show. Hope you had a brilliant Easter last week. As you can see, my kids got loads of eggs. I didn't get any, but that's okay. They've just been staring at me all week. But yeah, Easter weekend was great. I didn't do a show last week because I was dying. Didn't have COVID, had 2 tests, just had a bit of a chest infection. But I'm all good now. Just to touch on that, me training videos for the Lancaster Marathon in aid for Clare House. If you want to donate, just give it. Been going really well, but obviously I didn't do a video for that either because I've been really unwell. So anyway, let's get stuck into Rugby League. Yeah, before we get into the predictions, we've got big news coming out that Darryl Powell is going to Warrington next year. I don't think he'll win a Super League there either. But if what's his face is going Price back to Australia, then I reckon there's probably a good replacement there in Darryl Powell. He's a he's a good coach, isn't he? He's turned it around at Cass, and I like to see even though St Helens have had the last couple of coaches, grand final winning coaches, been Australians, it's good to see that a big club has put faith in a British coach, so I like to see that. That's led to be, fair whistle to Warrington. They've kept in house in terms of, coaches, a British one. Johnny Lomax has signed until the 2024 year, so yes, that is good news. We get to keep him. I didn't even know he was out of contract at the end of the year, to be honest with you. He just keeps turning up, the lad. He's been with Saints now, I believe, for like 25 years, since he was like 11 or something like that, as he said on Instagram. So nice one, Johnny, and well done, Saints, for keeping him. And that's about it for that news roundup. I don't do too much on news. So predictions. It's Challenge Cup week. Here we go. Right then, let's get straight into it. First one, a cracker. Hull KR versus the Cass Tigers. Cass are actually playing, they're playing some amazing rugby, aren't they? On form, they're blowing teams away. I think that other than Saints and Wigan, they're the ones to watch this year. The classy Cass are back. I think Darryl Powell wants to go out with a bit of a bang, and the lads are playing for him, aren't they? So I can't see anything else but a Cass win. But with that being said, it's a cup tie. Hull KR can score points when they want. When they're on, they're on. So it's a tricky one, but I'm going Cass. I'm going Cass with 13 plus, I reckon. Yeah, Cass probably win easy, but I wouldn't be surprised if Hull KR turn them over. Next, York versus the Filth, Wigan. What can we say? It's going to be a blowout. We're going to go to batter them. I just hope, if anything comes from it, York probably will take something from the experience of playing a top Super League side, and it can help them propel into their season and hopefully push for that promotion spot. Because if truth be told, I'd like to see York come up. Want an away day, that'd be at York. Be class. I love going to York just for the day out anyway. So imagine an away day on the bus with the Leeds and a few Sydneys all the way up to York and all the way back. That will be class. But yeah, can't see anything else but a Wigan win. Next up, Salford against Widnes. I'll be rooting for Widnes because they've got a couple of the old Saints boys in that team. But I don't think, let's be honest, it's just the difference between Super League and Championship, in my opinion, is tremendous. And I think that's only skill. So that's why I like to watch them, because the contacts and everything that goes with it, apart from skill, I think is the most difference between Super League and Championship. I don't know, but yeah, again, I think it's going to be one of those games where I think Widnes are going to be up for this and they're going to turn up, and Salford might be caught cold, but they'll ultimately, Salford will win. But it is like one of them games where, it's not going to go either way, but it might be scrappy and it might be a bit, Widnes. If Widnes turn up and Salford get caught cold, it could be an entertaining game, which is what we always want to see. We never want to see unless it's Saints beating Wigan, we never want to see a 50-0, do we? No. Or a 70-0. Next up, the mighty Saints against Leeds Rhinos. Yeah, it's a Saints win for me. I do feel like I'm biased. I am biased. I'm definitely biased. But even if I wasn't, how can you see past the St Helens win? I think where St Helens are concerned, I think they need to win the Challenge Cup this year. To be honest, we really do, because it's been too long now between drinks. You know, we finally got back to Wembley, and in my opinion, we dropped the cup. We did. We dropped it, but I think that we just had this hoodoo on our back of, you know, one-off games, and, you know, we just never seem to have that knockout punch, killer blown, game management, all that sort of things. And I think probably after introducing Albrook and probably it's just one of those things. Saints, I've got that monkey off the back now where they'll win one-off games. I don't feel Leeds anymore. Kyle Eastman he's not been named in the squad, which I'm not surprised about. I don't know what's going on at the minute. Teams are signing players and then they're not turning out. He might have a genuine injury. I don't know. I've not read too much into it. But even like the likes of like Greg Inglis, like what are Warrington doing there? He's not played yet. So we're just a bit like, come on, what's going on here? So I say it's win. I do think it's going to be one of those games where we either blow them off the park and they can't get back in it within inside 20 minutes, or Saints don't turn up and Leeds do, and they have one of them performances where they grow in confidence. And to be honest, I think Leeds will always turn up to any team believing that they can win, and I do admire that about them, to be honest. However, I don't think they will win. They won't beat us, and I don't think they'll... I don't know. Will they win? Nah, they're definitely going to turn up, but I can't see anything past the Saints win. I'm going Saints with 12. Next up, Catalan versus Wakefield. Catalan always seem to do well in this competition. Wakefield, you just never feel like they're going to win, do you? Not this year anyway. They did, against the Filth the other week, they didn't look last week. They didn't look. I mean, they did, but they didn't. It's like they can string a couple of players together now and again, but then they don't seem to pull off a performance, which is a bit of a shame, because, you know, we want to see strong teams in the league, and I know this is the cup, but I can't see Wakefield getting past Catalan, and I can't see him getting to Wembley. Yeah, so sorry, I'm going to go for Catalan with about 20 points in this one. I think they're going to want to get back to Wembley and repeat what they did in 2018, which was absolutely smoke Saints in the semi and then smoke Warrington in the final. And then lastly, we've got Featherstone against Hull FC. And I'll try to remember what happened the last time these two sides met in Challenge Cup.
Imo. And the referee stopped the clock again. 30 seconds to go. Second try is in for Briscoe. He reckons it is. And the referee does too.
He talks about belief, John Duffy. They must have more belief. Certainly got him over the try line. Difficult one to deal with for sure.
Oh, dear me. Towler Papa.
Yeah, it was an absolute slugfest and I loved it. It was classic, one of them cup ties where you knew all along Hull were going to win. But, you know, Fev turned up for give him a good pasting. And I loved it. There was like, what was it? Like, there was like 5 yellows and a red in about 10 minutes. It was class. Big shots going in, plenty of biff. Gazok getting ripped in, you know, the forwards mixed it up. It was just great when it was good to watch. Jake Connor being a little grub, bit of, you know, giving all the niggles and all that. I don't know. Do you know what? I'd love to watch that game again. I remember sitting in the house and watching it and just thinking, this is class. This is why I love rugby. It's just rough and dirty, awesome. So yeah, Fev and Hull, Obviously, Hull are going to win this game, and Fev are going to bring it to him. I watched Fev against Bradford in the last round of the cup, and you know what? They looked actually quite fit. They looked strong and quite skillful, which is what you need to be to compete in Super League, really. So I think it might even be a contest at half time, but I don't think Hull will be in any danger of losing this. I believe Reynolds is out for 6 weeks. Another superstar Aussie coming over and getting injured and being off for a while. It's been a bit of a thing, especially from what's happened to that lad at Wigan. I think what's his name? I can't remember now. The lad who plays up wing. It's a shame for him, but yeah. And lastly, on Sunday we've got Huddersfield against Lee, or Lee versus Huddersfield, should I say. Tricky one, I reckon, because Lee, probably a massive game for them. They might be doing well in the cup, but do they have one eye on relegation? Maybe it's just one of them things like the cup may not be a priority in Lee's season this year, so I'm going to go for Huddersfield with a decent score, because they're going to look for a decent win. And Swinton versus Wire. Wire are going to win this, hands down. Don't really know too much about Swinton. All I know is I'm pretty sure that Matty Ashton from Warrington came from there. But other than that, nothing. So yeah, Wire's going to win that. What can you say? Anyway, that's my predictions, and yeah, I just want to touch on before I go. Like I said earlier, my training videos will be back up and running from this week. I've just been really ill. If anyone wants to get involved in this program, I'm doing it on my own. I could actually use some help to make it a little bit more entertaining, and maybe somebody to converse with. So if anyone, maybe we could do like a socially distanced FaceTime or something like that. Just give us a whistle. It'd be good for it to get a Wiganer on or a Wire fan or something, because I think that'd be fun. But if anyone's out there who wants to join in on these, absolutely no problem. It's not going to be a dedicated Saints program. It's literally just a short, quick fire laugh about rugby league and what's going on. I've got a couple of ideas coming up in it, and when we can get back to games, I'll add some. I'll hopefully get some banter on, from the matches and that. But yeah, I'm going to try and get better at these videos. I've been used to me running ones, and that's it. But I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. Enjoy the round, enjoy the cup, and I'll see you in a bit. Come on, the Saints.